Hi, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Fallon Jordan, Brain Health Super Coach and Curriculum Director for Amen University. And most of you might not know that I was an EDD coach for Amen Clinics for a long time, and I absolutely loved it. And even if you don't have ADD and you're watching this for a loved one, definitely consider looking at the course, do the ADD type test, which is free online. Really just get as many resources as you can, because there are 7 different types of ADD. Most people have multiple types. I have 6. And I think the biggest thing is a lot of people kind of beat themselves up about having ADD because they haven't been properly addressing it. And the course definitely offers some of those solutions, as well as a quiz that I mentioned, which will recommend some supplements and things like that. I wanted to talk about some things that don't cost any money and that you can start today that will help. And the biggest thing is waking up and ideally writing, because there is research showing that writing versus just saying things does make a difference. Write down things that you're grateful for, but specifically about your ADD symptoms. So instead of, maybe waking up feeling overwhelmed, like, oh, I slept in late, like I'm bad at time management, and you kind of go down a rabbit hole, wake up and say, you know what, I'm grateful that I care and that I want to be on time. I'm going to make a more conscious effort of that. I'm grateful that I have these calendars. Maybe you have an assistant, all these tools that are meant to keep you on task. So try doing that, see if it helps. And then definitely exercise. And even if it's literally 2 minutes, I know that sounds crazy, but just literally 2 minutes, do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups, get on the treadmill, just run for 2 minutes, anything that you can do to really kind of get that dopamine and that serotonin going, you're going to notice the difference. Ideally, we would aim for 12. There's articles about high interval training for 12 minutes, 5 days a week that are extremely helpful. But just to get in the routine, I know for a lot of people, and I was one of them for a very long time, sticking to my goals was very difficult, which is why Dr. Amen and I talked a lot about the 1-page miracle last month. But starting your days also with hugs, that gives you serotonin and oxytocin, which can help a lot, especially if you are a parent and you have an ADD child. It can really help with that sensory overload if they'll let you hug you, to try and hug them as much as you can at the beginning of the day and see if you notice improvements with their focus and their mood. And definitely make sure you're getting breakfast with healthy fats and healthy protein. So if you are picky and you don't really know where to start, whatever you would normally eat won't work on cereal, but you probably shouldn't be eating cereal anyway. But just kind of make it a rule to drizzle some olive oil on whatever you're eating. It's going to get you those healthy fats without drastically changing everything when you're going for long-term success. So I hope that these tips were helpful, and I will continue to send them. And I'm going to be doing a question and answer series at the end of the month on the 25th at 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, to answer any and all of your questions about ADD. So just feel free to email support@amenuniversity.com, and you can put to the attention of Fallon, Fallon, and I will be glad to review it.